So first what you need to do is go to your model repository layer here, go to manage NuGet package, select identity.
JWT bearer.
Not required. I'll tell you. JWT bearer for APIs, not here. Identity framework. Microsoft dot identity dot Microsoft dot identity dot entity framework. Okay. In this, you select the latest one, install. Okay. Finished. Same thing you need to install in, just copy this one. I need this. Go to solution. You have to install in your catalog also. I'll tell you why. Microsoft Okay, you have to install here. Now, did I install both places? Say yes or no? Everyone. And then in the model, I'm trying to create a class name called, I'm just say identity models. Here, I'm going to create a class name called application user. I'm creating a class name called application user. Application.
User.
Okay. So what happens? This model will holding the entire data with respect to the identity. But you are not going to add anything here. Simply what you will do, identity user. Okay. This model will give entire information of the detail. See here. You have a username. Say sir. All the related user details, everything will be taken care. Login user, roles, claims, everything will be there. Okay. Then this identity will have usernames, claims, everything will be taken care. You no need to worry about it. All entire things will be taken care by my model. What I'm going to add extra is I'm going to use here public string full name of get is equal to string dot empty. That's all. Whenever user is login with the full name, this identity user, roles, user IDs, password, everything will be taken care by this. You are not going to create anything here. Just build the project. Is it recording, right?
Yep.
Once your build succeeded, you go back to your DB context setup. Where is your DB context setup? Under repository. Am I right? Under repository, you have to create a DB context setup. What you are going to do, right click, add new class. Same way, the one which you are created a repository, you are going to create an application repository class. What class we are going to create?
DB context.
Application repository. This application repository class will in turn call identity DB context. Okay? Will it call you an identity DB context? In that, you are going to pass your class name application user, which you are created in the model. Clear my point? Satish, Varsha, Vivek. Guys, please say yes or no.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
See, the point here is this repository will try to create an identity class of database. Okay. Now, what you have to do here in the constructor, you have to pass DB context of application repository. DB context of application repository. Okay. Now, right click, quick action, use an entity framework. Now, remaining thing is not required. That's all you have to do, ma. Any questions?
No,
Any
sir.
questions?
No, sir. The thing
So
is,
you
first
are
we need to
passing.
create the.
No,
I think.
come again.
Sir, the thing is, first we need to create the model class. So for
Okay.
that model class, we need to implement this application, the identifier, right?
Hmm.
And after that, we need to create this class. The same class need to implement in the catalog repository, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
It is throwing some exception. The type, what is the fix? Actually, this is correct only. Let me build it.
Hmm.
What this guy is saying. DB context, there is no explicit conversion from application repository. So you have to make this as a DB context, application DB context. DB. You pass the same application DB context here. Okay. Okay, do one thing. Let me first create an object for the access. Where I need to create object for this application DB context, can anyone tell me? Tell me where I need to create application DB context class.
Under the model.
Hmm?
Under the model. And
No.
this model library.
In program.cs file, you want to create object. Okay.
Okay.
So here you're going to say, so before you have to add any context here, do we need to install an entity framework of identity in this project? We are not installed, right? So right click, go to manage NuGet package, go to browse, select Microsoft identity, then come down, Microsoft.ASP.NET Core.identity. Okay, install. Apply. Accept. Now try to build the project. Now go back to the program.cs file. Here, to write a code saying that builder.services dot add db context of application db context. Right? So you are adding a db context as a collection. Okay, in that you are having a option of getting the connection string. Do you have any questions on this? Say, sir, do you have any questions?
No.
Why this guy is having a problem? There is no implicit conversion from catalog DB context to Microsoft Entity Core.db context. So then what should I do? What is my fix for that? Show potential fix. Usually I have to do like that only. Let's see what Git is giving. Public db set. Okay. Users city var I say options working working. See, this you need to install. Now you no need to install this package. Where it is installed.
Another module, I think you install another module.
Admin module only.
Check your repository or the
Yeah,
other one.
this one is not required. Okay. Now go back to your program.cs file. Quick action. Simply configure like this using Microsoft dot entity estimate dot identity dot entity framework. Here, hey builder dot service dot add application DB context. It's correct only. This guy is not white. Okay. This should not be DB context. This should be add identity context. This is correct only.
You missed something in your nugget, look like.
So this is the one they are telling. Okay. If I'm installing this one, to got the package, they're selling this is the package. I did the package. Then what they're saying, okay, here, don't use entity framework. ASP.NET Core dot identity and Microsoft dot entity framework. Then you are getting the okay application DB context correct only, right?
Check that. Check your file.
Okay. Let's build this. Build your repository. Go to your program.cs. It should work, right?
No.
Go back to your repository.
DB context option.
No, this is PDB context option of application DB. अरे वाह क्या हुआ रे we should install this package. The one which we installed is wrong. Okay. Now go to your application repository. Okay. Identity user will have an application user. So what this guy is saying? Okay, don't pass anything. Cool. That's the silly mistake. I don't want to pass any data. Okay. Ashok, team. Ashok,
Okay.
am I audible? See, I passed the application user in the DB context, right? That is why it is not creating. So what you need to do is you have to pass like that. That's all. You're not going to do anything. And then you pass your context with the base option. Now go back to your program.cs, a builder dot services dot add db. Done. You got the application access. So the problem is I made a mistake here. I used here application user object. Understand? This application
Yeah.
user created a hell issues. I no need to pass this application user here. Okay, simply as a context. That's all. Now build it. Now go back here in the program.cs. Well, you need to add a few more configurations. What is those configuration? Yeah, this one. This one will help you to create a password. Okay. So what you need to do is builder dot services dot add default add identity. You pass identity user and identity role. These two are comes from this particular namespace. These two classes are comes from this particular namespace with the entity framework store of DB context add a default provider. Now you did it right. Now you need to create a table in the database or not. You need to create a table in the database before you have to access this. Satish, Vishal.
Yeah, if you want to remove this, you can remove this. It's not required. Line number 22 to 24.
But you don't need, let it be. Okay, you don't need to worry about that one right now. Just go to package manager console under tools. Okay, here you select repository CLS, add hyphen
Migration.
hmm,
Migration.
application. Simply say identity
User.
hyphen context, because you have to specify your context. What is your context? Application DB context.
Catalog repository.
No, you have to use application DB context. This is the context you want to enter. wide.
Catalog repository.
Entity framework package is not installed on the project. Why? Tools was not installed. You get package entity. You see there is a tools, Microsoft.entity framework 4.tools. Okay. Go to package manager console. CLS. It will throw error. It will tell it which DB context I have to create. So I have to tell the PowerShell. Now click. This will create a file for you. Okay, I got it. In the application repository, do you need to have an on model creation override method?
Do you require that? I mean, we can add in the going back to
This
your
is
table.
required. Yeah, it will automatically create a table based
That's what
on
I'm
this
saying.
only. Yeah,
If you don't create, if you don't insert any tables also, table
it will.
also,
It
I
will
don't
take
think,
care.
you know,
It will
that's
take care.
I just want to create tables only, right? If you don't want to add any data, I don't think we require this.
Okay. Something is missing. We are doing this. So I'm calling a user role, user ID and role ID composite key. Guys, give me 1 day time. I'll take pay tomorrow. Ashok,
Okay.
I'll come up with that. I'll build this one. Vishal,
Yes, sir.
give me 1 day. Thank you.